Guys, welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title and thumbnail, I'm gonna be trying to do a mukbang today, but this isn't really the official introduction to this video. I just wanted to record this because I don't know what's about to happen right now. I was about to do a mukbang. I'm trying to go to McDonald's, but I have to go to Wawa first so I can get gas because my tank is on E. I don't know if you can see that or not, but my tank is like below the E line. It's like negative E. Like I really need gas. So when I was pulling out the driveway, my steering wheel was like locking up and stuff. So just in case I die, I just wanted to record it and get like footage or whatever so I can post it and get views and stuff. So that's what this is. This is not like the introduction. This is just me being scared driving to the gas station because I don't know, my steering wheel just stopped. It was not turning and I don't know what the heck is about to happen, but I'm just gonna record it. Well, I think I'll be safe now because it's fine, but all right, I'm gonna go by. All right, guys, this isn't important, but I just got a 5 regular and I've never felt more like a broke, worthless piece of nothing in my life. Like 5 regular really did nothing for my gas tank. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. You can tell by the title and thumbnail, I'm going to be doing a mukbang, McDonald's mukbang. McDonald's is the cheapest, McDonald's is the cheapest food place that I could think of because I'm really broke right now. I'm in between jobs. If you saw my last video, you know that I quit my job. So yeah, I'm broke. I just got 5 regular in my gas tank, which is like the brokest thing I've ever done. I just felt so broke. When I said 5 regular, he was like 5, and I was like, yeah, 5. But I'm gonna do this mukbang. Wait, what was I talking about first? I don't know, but I'm gonna do this mukbang, a McDonald's mukbang. Oh yeah, I got McDonald's because I'm broke and I'm in between jobs. All I got was medium fry and a McTriple. That's not really like mukbang food. I feel like mukbang food would be like I don't know, it would probably be like an Angus burger with like a large fry and a drink. Oh, I should have got a drink. Would it be a mukbang if I went in my house and got something to drink, or do I have to buy everything? Like, I really did not even want to buy this food. I just wanted to do a mukbang, but I did not really want to go out and buy food because I'm in between jobs and, you know, I'm kind of broke. And I'm looking for ends meet and whatever, so. Wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, when you do mukbangs, like, do you have to like, wait, I don't even know if that's what I was saying, but wait, I want to know what I was saying. And that's another thing, like, I was gonna say I wanted to do this mukbang and not, oh, I just spit food. Alright, I have to turn the air on because it's getting hot. Oh shit, where the, and they were right there in the ignition, but I keep forgetting what I want to say. Oh yeah, I wanted to do a mukbang, but I wanted to not have to edit the video because I feel like everyone who does mukbangs, they always like they never edit their videos like that. Like they just like do the whole thing with no editing. And I really want to do that too, but I know I'm gonna need editing like at least a couple of hundreds of times throughout this video because I always say stuff that I edit later and then I'm like, why did I say that? And then I have to edit it out. So like, I just know I'm gonna say something weird and then I'm gonna have to edit it out, but I'm gonna really try not to have to edit anything out today. But oh shoot, I made a list of stuff that I'm gonna talk about on the back of my car vacuum manual because I always like I said, when I'm editing, I'll be like I always want to talk about something in a video, and then when I'm editing, I'll be like, well, I did not even touch that topic at all. So I wrote down some stuff so I could know. I know people who mukbang don't usually do that, but I feel like I have to, or else I'm not gonna get to the point, you know. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was my lack of having a job and money and stuff, which I previously mentioned like 2 minutes ago. I used to work at Nautica. If you don't know what that is, it's like a clothing store for like old white rich guys that have yachts that beat their wives. So I was like I probably, like, if you go back on my channel, like, you could see videos of me talking about how much I love Nautica and how much I wanted to work there, because my first job was a job at Aldo, but I really hated it there, and I could probably do a video about that too, but it's like not even worth my time. I really hated it there so much that I feel like I don't even want to make a video about it. But Nautica, I hate just the perfect amount to like mention it in a video, so that's what I'm doing now. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna, it's not really like, I don't know how to like start this because it's not really like a story time, and like it didn't happen chronologically, but everything just happened like gradually and just like, I don't know. But I'm just gonna start off with like everything from like the beginning to the end, and I'm gonna try to do a brief thing about it to like, because I have other stuff to talk about, so that's what that is. So oh yeah, I was saying how like you could go back on my channel and probably find videos of me talking about how much I wanted to work at Nautica, because I felt like that was my dream job and how it would be so perfect if I started working there. Incorrect. I applied for the job of, I applied there and then I got an interview, and then they didn't, I guess I messed up because I was being really weird at the interview, so they didn't give me the job, but I told my friend to apply at the same time so we could work together, but then they ended up giving her the job. So then I reapplied like a couple months later and they forgot about me, so that's why they hired me. And then at first everything was cool. The manager, I'm gonna name her Jelly because she's built like a tub filled with jelly. So no, that was me, I take it back. But I'm still gonna call her Jelly, even though, because I don't know, her name is Jelly. So Jelly was the main manager. Like, she was in charge of the whole entire store, so she hired me on the spot because that's just how I am. Like, in the interviews, I don't know, I'm that boy. So she hired me on the spot. And then what happened, she was really nice at first. Like, she was just like, I didn't expect her to be evil and like manipulating and, you know, vicious and poisonous, but later on in the story. So let me turn off my windshield wipers. Alright, so wait, let me turn off my music. Copyright. Alright, so she was nice at first or whatever. Like, we didn't have any beef. She was like, just like, I guess she was nice because I was new and she wanted me to be comfortable, which was working because I thought she was like really nice, and she was blonde and like chubby and stuff, so I just thought like, wow, like she's really nice. Which that has nothing to do with somebody being nice, but she just looked like a nice like little lady. She was like 45 though, but she really did just look like a nice little lady. So wait, I'm sorry, I need to go inside and get a drink. I'm thirsty. And sorry if my camera quality is trash because I'm recording on the front facing camera, because if you see my last video I made in my car mount is unstable like me, so it keeps like falling and stuff, and I wouldn't have confidence to record a full video with it, like not with me not knowing if I'm in the frame or not. So that's why it's like front facing camera and the quality is going to be trash. So sorry, but I'm gonna go inside and get a drink because my throat is dry as hell. All right, I'm back, guys. I went inside I went inside and mixed some apple juice and lemonade into a little concoction, and it's really good. This tastes delicious. Apple juice and lemonade, I just put you guys on. You're welcome. All right, but anyways, I was thinking about it when I was making the juice. Like, I don't know exactly where the beef started, but I just know it had something to do with oh shit. Oh, all right. There was a bug outside, and then the shadow just came in my car, and I thought it like transported into my car just now. But anyways, it started when like they were training me to be on the register, and like, I don't know, like I made a mistake and then they just never let me do it again. She's not the one who trained me on register. It was another manager that we're gonna call bipolar disorder. She just like was angry all the time, but then she wanted to be nice all the time in the same day, and then she would like she was just weird, and then I don't know, but she was just angry all the time for no reason, but then she was really nice and cool. I don't know, but she was training me on register, and then I made a mistake when I was helping a customer, and then she just started getting mad and she got an attitude, and then they never let me go on register again. So that's pretty much where the beef started with like me and the management side. They were just always like talking about me when I wasn't there. Like they would be like, oh, that's where the beef started, because like I thought Jelly was cool, but then I heard that she was like going around telling all the employees like, oh, Adam sucks at register, blah blah blah. On my first day of trying to be a cashier, she was like telling me I sucked and stuff to everybody else but me, and they were not trying to like retrain me or anything. Gosh. They were not trying to retrain me on it or anything. They were just like, oh, he sucks, so we're never gonna let him be on register. Like, I've been working at Nautica for like 8 months, and I just regularly started being a cashier like a couple months, like maybe 2 or 3 months before I quit. So that was like 4 or 3 months of me not being on register and having to walk around and fold clothes all day because I made one mistake in the beginning. They're evil. So that's where the beef started. And I know that's not a reason to have beef, but I guess I'm petty because I really, like, after like this beef was, I guess, established when they wouldn't let me be on register, I was always like making fun of them, and I was just like roasting them every time. Like, I would, like, my manager Jelly, like, like when it would be cold outside, she would like wear these boots. I'll be like, Santa Claus came back to town, because she would wear it with like a red sweater and then these jeans and then these brown boots that went up to her knees. And I just felt like it was so funny because the boots didn't even have heels. Like, they were just like pirate boots. And then the other manager was petty because me and the other manager used to clown on the other 2 managers. Or, well, alright, I'll call the cool manager that me and her used to like make fun of the main manager, I'll call her Stone. Me and Stone, like, she was just like I don't know, she was cool, but this video is not about Stone. Video is about just why I quit. So, well, this video is about a mukbang. I have other stuff to talk about, but you know what I'm talking about. We just always used to clown on the managers and all the employees together. Like, it was just fun. Like, I just always used to make fun. Like, I used to like be weird. Like, I took pictures of like the Jelly. I take pictures of the bottom of her feet when she wore sandals. Like, when we were counting money, like imagine this is my phone. I'll be just on my phone and she'll be over there counting money, and you'll see my phone like this. And then I'll take a picture and then just like send it in the group chat, the Nautica group chat, and then it'll be funny. Like, we had the beef was already established, so I didn't care. They would always try to make me like sweep the floors at the end of every shift when there would be like another. What they would do is, like, usually the cashier would go back with the manager and count the money, and then if there was like one more person on the shift, they would have to sweep the whole floor or clean out the dressing rooms or something, or like just clean the whole store or Swiffer the store and stuff. But they never let me be the cashier, so that means I always had to Swiffer the floor, freaking like keep maintenance of the store, when they would have everyone else like in the back counting money and just being on their phone. So like, first I complied and I was actually like doing that stuff, but then after like a week, I just would go in the dressing room and hide, and then I would wait for them to stop counting money, and then we would leave. I just did not care anymore. So, what else happened? Oh yeah, this is like not like this. Nothing is chronological. This is just like me spitting out stuff of why I hate working there and why I quit. So, something else that happened. I'll put up a screenshot because I did take a screenshot. Of course I took a screenshot. I always take screenshots. I am a screenshot. But anyways, a manager, like, somebody called out sick at the last second, so she was like asking everybody if they could like fill in for the person, and it was like last minute, and the shift started at like 5, and she was like texting everybody at like 4:30 and 4:45, like, oh, like, can you come, can you like fill in whatever, blah blah blah. Oh, I'm not even eating. She would be like that, and then like we were all in the group chat like, guys, like, let's hold our ground, like, let's not like fall into it, like, let's just like leave her there by herself. But I guess somebody went because they wanted hours or something. But before they went, she texted me with the audacity, like, I really can't believe how much nerve she had. Like, she really had energy. She texted me and she was like, she didn't say, can you fill in the shift today? She said, you can fill in the shift today, thanks. She just texted me that out of nowhere. Like, I was just sitting there watching Netflix. I was probably watching Lost or something. She said, you can take the shift today, thanks. Like, I turned on my read receipts just so I can open it and let her know that I read it. And then I just went back to my life. I feel like I showed my backbone, and like I showed her that I wasn't the one to just like try to, because like she was not giving me hours, and that's why she was like, you can do it, because she thought that I would be like thirsty for hours, and she thought that I would be like, oh yes, a shift. I don't care. I do not want to work there. Why do I want to sit there and like ignore customers all day for? I could do that at home. Like 8:50. Nautica was this. Everything is just coming. It's making sense now. Like, everything is just happening now. Like Nautica, it was the lowest paying job at the outlets. Like she paid $8.50. That was like the minimumest wage at the time, and then it went up to $8.65. But you think I'm gonna really like have a 4.5 hour shift at the last minute for like $30 minus tax? Like, you're crazy. So what else happened? What was another reason? They stopped giving me hours because they did not like me over the register thing, which was their fault because they didn't want to train me. So like no wait, that's not why they stopped giving me hours. When I applied in the summer, last summer, they were giving me nice hours, but then when winter came, everyone's hours got cut. So I know everyone in the wintertime, their hours get cut or whatever, but where'd my hours go? Everyone had like 2 or 3 days a week, and I know that sucks, but it was like wintertime, and it was the outlets, and like it was like there was no roof, and there was like no people like in the outlet, so I get that. But she would literally have weeks where I wouldn't work at all, but like one day, like there was really weeks where I would not have a single shift for no reason. Like she really just tried me on a daily basis. The bipolar manager, she tried me this one day because I came behind the counter and she wanted to count me in to do register, because I know I said they never counted me in, but they never had me on register. They had me on register when I absolutely had to be on register, like when nobody else was there to be on register. I'm so sorry. That's what I do when I'm alone, but then I kind of forgot that I was on camera for a second. I don't want you guys to see this. Ooh. I'm sorry, you're probably wondering why I covered up the screens, because I didn't want you guys to watch me mix my juice and my food in my mouth so I can get it down, because... Alright, I have a confession. Like, after I just ate the fries, like, I'm really not hungry. Like, I know I'm doing a mukbang and everything, but I'm really not hungry. Maybe, I don't know, like, I tried to, like, starve myself yesterday and all this morning so that way I would be able to eat the food, but I just knew I wasn't going to be able to eat it. Like, I don't know what's wrong with my stomach. My stomach is the size of, like, an unfilled water balloon or, like, a contact lens. Like, my stomach really can handle, like, one french fry at a time per digestion, so... I'm sorry, like, maybe when I'm done telling my job story, I'll, like, have the energy to eat, but I really just, maybe I should drink more. But, yeah, the Miss Bipolar, did I say her name yet? Yeah, bipolar disorder, she was counting me in, and, am I sweating? Wow. We're not gonna start this again. Every time I get in my car, it's like 136 degrees. But anyways, she was counting me in, and then, like, usually employees get counted in like the middle register, because the one at the very end doesn't work, and then the one at like the far right side was for managers, but like we could still use them sometimes, but it was mostly just managers who use them. And she was I don't remember what happened, but she was putting me on like a weird register that wasn't like what usually I get put on. So I was just like, oh wow, like I'm being put on this register. Like I would just ask the question, because like every register is the same. I just wanted to know which register I was on, because she was counting me in, but I wasn't really paying attention to what register she was counting money from to put me into. So I asked the other manager, the Stone, I was like, is she putting me, like, am I on register 2 or register 3? And then bipolar disorder came out of nowhere with all this. Sorry, my phone overheated, and now I feel like, oh yeah, bipolar disorder came out of nowhere with all this freaking energy. Like, she was like, what are you complaining about now? She turned from around. I was behind her. She was counting money on the desk, and she turned around and she had her hand. She was like, what are you complaining about now? I thought she was joking, because even though she had bipolar disorder, she was like cool sometimes. Like, she was cool like half of the time. I was gonna say most of the time, but she really had some mood swings. So I didn't know if she was joking or not, so I was just like waiting for her to like break the ice and start laughing, and like to like let me know it was a joke. But then she like was really waiting for me to say something back, like she wanted to argue, but I didn't know at the time. So like even Stone was just standing there and she just like changed the subject and she just said something because she could feel it. And then I was just like, I didn't know it was a joke, and I didn't know she was serious until like afterwards. And I was like, wait, did she really just do that? And then Stone was like, oh yeah, she's probably stressed out about something, just blah blah blah. But then the whole entire shift, I just like was not talking to her and stuff. But I figured like I didn't want her to think that it was over just because I wasn't talking to her, because it was obvious that I wasn't talking to her. Like there were moments where like we would be like behind the counter together, and like we usually would talk, but I would not say anything to her, or she would face me and then I would not acknowledge her, because like yeah. So the next day, or my next shift, as soon as I walked in, I saw her. And this is a life lesson: if somebody does something to you, if you feel like it deserves to be addressed, then you have to address it. If you even like, it's my manager, so she couldn't hit me or anything, but like even in the real world, if somebody does something and if you feel like it should be addressed, then just address it. Don't not address it because you're scared of confrontation. Like at least like if you're scared you're gonna get beat up, at least you went up to the person that you're scared of getting beat up from, and you weren't a punk. Because I would rather walk up to somebody and address them and get beat up than run away from somebody and then get beat up. You know what I mean? So that's just like a life lesson. That's not really like, we're not like, I did not fight my manager or anything, but that's just like a lesson that I wanted to throw in. But anyways, I walked up to her and I was like, what happened yesterday? She was like, oh, what did I do now? Like she wanted to act like she forgot. She wanted to act like, you know, I'm crazy and, you know, I'm always doing stuff. So what did I do now? Because, you know, I'm crazy, you know, bipolar disorder. I'm crazy. Like, what did I do now? You know exactly what you did. Shut up. Just shut up. So I was like, you lit me up yesterday. Like, what was that? Like, what was that about? Like, I was like, do we have beef? And then she was like, oh, no, blah, blah, blah. Like, I was just like, she just said something. And I was like, oh, okay. And then, like, I just lost a lot of respect for her after that. And I feel like, I don't know, like, I don't remember exactly how it happened, but I just remember, like, she was like, I don't know, I feel like I just won that little battle. Like, she tried to start with me the shift before, but then this shift, I just addressed her as soon as I came in. And she was like, I guess she was shook. Like, she didn't know what to, like, she didn't think I was gonna, like, do that, but I did. So, yeah, that made me mad, too, but that was not a reason why I wanted to quit. What else happened? Oh yeah, like they never wanted us to be on our phones. Like they never wanted us to be on our phones. Like they were so against being on our phones. Like it was to the point where the main Jelly, she would Jelly oh damn, snap, crackle, and pop. Jelly would like act like she had a manager above her that was watching her. Like she would take out her phone and then hurry up and put it away, like before we saw her, I guess. So she didn't want us to be influenced to be on our phones, or she just didn't want us to like be like, oh, it's okay to be on our phones. But she, like, why would you, if you're the manager of a store, like, if I don't know if this is like wrong. I don't see how being on your phone in a store is wrong if there's no customers or anything. Like, even if the store was dead, like empty, and if everything was clean, she's like, well, there's something that you should try to find to do, you know, you like, the store is never like perfect. What was I saying? So she would just act like she would be like, if I was the manager of a store, I would just be on my phone and I would just be like, just don't be on your phone when there's customers. Or even if there were customers, I'll just be like, just don't be on your phone if like you're asking them, if they're asking you for help and stuff, or if you're asking them, like, I'll just like engage with the customers and like ask them if they need help and stuff, but you can still be on your phone. Like, you being on your phone has nothing to do with anything, so just be on your phone if you want to. She was just like over dramatic about it. Like, I would be on my phone and she would just be like, Adam, and I was just like, she was just so weird. Like, Jelly, like, I know, like, I'm making it seem like I didn't really say what my beef was with her. She was just a weird woman. Like, every time she would like try to walk up to me and have a that's the thing, like, she would be like rude behind my back, but then when I was there, she would try to like act nice and sweet. Like, every day, like, she would walk up to me and be like, oh, so how's school? And like, I don't like you, you know I don't like you, why are you asking me about school? You know, like, the conversation is not gonna go further than okay, and then me walking away. So why are you trying to converse with me? You know I'm only here for a check, a little behind check that you barely give out, that you're so stingy about giving out. I'm sorry, I'm gonna come back to this, but in the beginning, I wanted to do direct deposit, so I gave her all my bank information and everything, but it just took forever for her to it just took forever for like the bank to like do the direct deposit, and it took like a month. And it's not like, I know I'm getting my money anyways, but like it was a big inconvenience for me to have to get checks every week, because we would get paid on Fridays, and everybody that started working there before me, they like, I guess like Nautica changed the system, so now like you had to do something to get direct deposit, but everybody else was just getting money straight to their banks on Friday at 12 a.m. But I had to wait until Monday for the thing to get in my mail. Like, do you know how annoying that is for me to have to wait 2 days after everybody else to get paid a little behind check? And then there was this one time where I wanted to order a shirt on Forever 21, and I saw the shirt on like a Saturday. So if I did have my direct deposit, I would have been able to buy it, because that was like a whole day after I got my check. But I had to wait until Monday. So I saw the shirt, and it was like a nice shirt. It was like that Outcast shirt, I think, that I wore on my channel, and I wanted to buy it, but then it sold out. But then Forever 21 brought it back, so I was able to buy it again later on in the week. But I was devastated when I couldn't buy this shirt, just because my check wasn't in my bank account, because I had to wait for it to come in the mail. So I asked her about it. I was like, I was so nice about it. I remember I was so nice, and I even told Stone about it, and Stone was like, are you serious? Like, you should tell the other manager and stuff. Like, I was in the right. I should have sued her. She was like, I was so nice. I was like, Jelly, Big Belly Jelly, my direct deposit, like, do you know when it's going to take place? Like, do you know when it's gonna come in my account? Because it's been like a month. She was like, her response was nice toned, but the words that she used, she was like, I don't know. This is exactly how she did it. She was like, I don't know. I did it. I sent it out. I'm not looking back. Just be lucky that you're getting a check. Blah blah blah. No, she was like, just be grateful that you're getting your check. Blah blah blah. Yeah, so she said that, and then that was like towards the beginning of me working there though, so I let it slide. If she said that towards the end, then I could see how that would make somebody want to quit, but that happened in the beginning, so now you can see how much I tolerated. First, she did that little stunt that she just tried to do, being like talking about, oh, be grateful that you're getting a check. After me working and slaving, be grateful that I'm getting a check, like she's doing some type of like charity. Like, all right. And then she did that, and then she stopped giving me hours during winter break. Like, I just put up with so much stuff. Like, she is just evil. She said, what else happened? I don't even know. I think that pretty much was, like, I don't know, that, I guess that was all of it. I'm pretty sure I might, nope, they tried to make me clean the bathroom. Like, it was like a joke at first, but like she tried to say like, oh, one of the employees has to clean the bathroom because that's like the employee's job. And I made it very clear to everyone working there that I was not cleaning that bathroom. I always would take pictures of the bathroom. I hope I have these videos in my Snap memories or something, because like I just want to show you guys how nasty that bathroom was and how like probably sticky that seat was. Like, there were stains that were on the bathroom that were on the toilet from when I started working there to when I quit. The bathroom has been untouched since I started working there. And there would be moments where the toilet paper would have like brown splatter on them, and poop is not even that liquidy, so what is that brown and liquidy that is gonna splatter on the toilet paper that everyone has to use? And I use the bathroom, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I know I'm making the bathroom seem nasty. I used the bathroom one time to poop when I first started working there, because I guess I just started working there. But as I started like working more, I realized how nasty the bathroom was and how nasty it was, so I just never pooped there again or used the bathroom. I just would go in there to hide all the time for like 10 minutes at a time. The bathroom was so gross. And then there was this one employee that would always poop, and like sometimes he would like leave pee in the toilet and stuff, and I was like, if anybody has to clean the bathroom, it has to be him. Like, he was like, I'm not cleaning the bathroom, blah blah blah, and I was like, all right, that's fine, but I'm not cleaning it either. So there was like all the employees swore they weren't cleaning the bathroom, even though I feel like if the one person who actually uses the bathroom and makes it nasty and leaves poop and pee in the toilet all the time, I feel like he should be the one to clean it. But I'm not gonna sit here and argue with him, because like I'm not cleaning it anyway, so it doesn't matter if who's cleaning it because I'm not gonna do it. So like everyone just like kept like joking about how I was gonna clean it, since I was like the main one saying how I wasn't gonna clean it. So like that was annoying too, but that wasn't really the manager, that was like the employees and stuff. Me and the employees were cool, but that was just like something that like why should I have to clean the bathroom? Like that's gross. And then yeah, so they always made me like mop up the floors or Swiffer the floors. I always like emptied the dressing rooms and stuff, and it was like everyone's job to empty the dressing rooms, but since I wasn't on register, all I had to do was like fold clothes and walk around and like ask everyone if they were fine and stuff, and if they needed help. And I was like mainly like opening dressing rooms for people and cleaning them. That was like mostly what I was supposed to do, but I never really did it because I would always forget and stuff. I don't know. I would just always forget, and then they were just like that was like a responsibility that I had. I had to like clean out the dressing rooms and put all the stuff back. Swiffer the floors. What else did I do? Alright, I don't remember. Like maybe yeah, like they always just treated me unfairly just because I feel like I made that one mistake at the beginning when they were training me to be a cashier. And then like they never wanted to let me be a cashier like again, unless it was absolutely like, unless there was like no one else in the store. They never wanted me to ring. And being a ringer, like a cashier, that made time fly by so fast. So I really wanted to be like on register and stuff, but they would never let me. Like being like, just imagine standing in the same spot, or like having to walk around a store for like 7 hours at a time, 6 hours at a time, 9 hours at a time, like 8 hours at a time. And on Black Friday, like I think it was like I had a 9-hour shift on Black Friday, like just standing around folding clothes and doing all this stuff. Like being a registerer or a cashier, that just like my shifts when I would be on the register the whole time would just fly by. And they purposely never wanted to put me on register just because. And I was way better at register than some of like, or I wasn't way better, but like there's like the one boy that always pooped and like peed in the bathroom. Like he was like below me when it came to being on register. Like I was better talking to the customers and stuff. And that was also another thing. They always said that I was weird talking to the customers, but I was always just like, oh hey, how are you guys, welcome to Nautica, blah blah blah, like do you need help with anything? Like I was just a normal like employee. This kid, he never spoke to the customers. He was always awkward talking to the customers at register. He would probably like barely talk to them on register. He was like awkward talking to them. He's cool, by the way, we're not friends or anything. I'm not like bashing him, but it just like he was not better than me on register, so it just didn't make sense why he was on register every single day and I was better than him. I was faster than him and I was better talking to the customers and stuff. Like they just always wanted him on register and not me, and time would just fly by so fast for him, and then I would just always have to stand and fold clothes and like talk to customers and stuff the whole time. And then my shifts, my like 4-hour shifts would feel like 8-hour shifts. My 8-hour shifts would feel like a day's shifts. Like that's just my life. And I just realized that like this video is probably already too long, so I'll just like leave it at a mukbang, my first job experience story time, and not talk about the other stuff. I'll talk about the other stuff in a later video, but I feel like this video is really long. I didn't eat my burger. I'll just save it for dinner, I guess, but it's probably gonna be like crusty by then, so I don't know. But yep, that's it for this mukbang. That's it for the video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, comment the word jelly, big jelly belly, if you made it to the end of this video. If you made it to the end of this video, that just shows that, it just shows that you guys are like cool and you watch my videos like that. Like this video is probably gonna be so long, and if you made it to the end, that's just cool. So if you made it to the end, comment the word whatever I just said, I don't remember, and then follow my Depop, buy my clothes, like help me out. I'm in between jobs right now. I quit my job. If you saw my last video, you saw the text messages of me quitting. It was just like one text message and it was just like I quit pretty much. So yeah, like I'm really in between jobs, and I know it's my fault for quitting, but like I really had to leave, as you guys can see. Like comment if I was being over dramatic, or if you guys are with me. I feel like you guys should just be with me anyways, because you guys are subscribed to me and you guys should just like be on my side regardless. But that's it for the video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.